3, day 4. I've been practicing that all day. Okay, come on. Got a lot to do. A lot of PlayStation indies, Project Morpheus, and just a whole bunch of random stuff. Let's get hyped. Let's end this convention right. See what I did there? So I just got my taste of Project Morpheus for the first time. I can say the technology is going to be unbelievable. My demo that I did was very passive. I was just at a concert, but seriously, the whole world, I looked up, I looked down, anywhere I looked behind me, I was totally surrounded by like people with glow sticks, and they were like shadow people, so it was kind of weird at first, because then I started like to trip out, like what if this one of these things just turned around and stared right at me. So I could see like the potential of the technology. I had headphones on, but it was very comfortable to wear. And I would say the best demo that I wanted to play, because the way they kind of spaced it out, was London Heist. There was a guy, I'm gonna try to get footage of it later, but he was like on the floor shooting with a move, and he was looking over, and he was crawling around, and it was just like, it was like so intense the way it was. It was so intense. Project Morpheus, I can't wait for you to get better and make some games. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all the games that I play. Most of them are going to be in the PSN store, available soon, either like 2016, early fall, things like that. Please go to respective game titles to find out more information, but I'm just going to give you 3 criteria. Like, I'm going to tell you why you should buy it, why you should try it, and why you should pass on it. We're going to go through like a blitzkrieg of action. So, first, Rocket League. First, personally, buy it. I can't wait. The best beta I ever played in a while. It's gonna come out on July 7th. It's a must buy if you have a PlayStation 4. And basically, pass if you don't want to pass this up. It's a great game. If you should just try it. Just try it. Try it, buy it, must own for PlayStation 4. It's a great soccer game. It's fantastic. And this game called I Am Bread. I Am Bread is probably the hardest game I played at E3. It's so frustrating, yet it's fun. It's challenging and silly. You're basically a piece of bread. So I'm gonna tell you to buy it if you like games like Surgeon Simulator, because it's from the same developer, same guy, basically, who made this game, I Am Bread. So buy it if you like those games. Try it if you just want a challenge. Pass on it if you don't like frustrating controls and you get frustrated easily, because you're just gonna end up hating it. Because the whole goal of the game is to be an edible piece of toast. You're a piece of bread, you get from one point A to basically toasting yourself, and you could toast yourself in various ways. And pretty much the piece of bread could throw bricks, and it's just weird. It looks like Katamari and plays like Surgeon Simulator, so that's what I got about that. Next game is What Remains of Edith Finch. It's essentially a book come to life. I know a lot of people say that it's like playing through a book, but it's actually an interactive story. And it's weird, because when I was playing it, because I don't read a lot of books, but when I was playing that game, I felt very immersed in this world, and I wanted to know more. So buy if you like slow burn type of stories. Try if you're just wanting to experience something new, something different in storytelling and gaming. But pass if you just can't deal with like slow burns, like if you can't deal with passive gaming of just exploring, of looking around, just trying to, like, it doesn't tell you the story up front. You can learn the story just by wandering around. And I think that's where it's gonna be limited. So again, buy if you love those games. It's so awesome just to go through that, and it was a very surreal experience. Try if you have some time and maybe you kind of like dip into those games a little bit. Maybe you like, oh, okay, I played like one chapter of Life is Strange type of deal. But definitely pass if it's just not your thing. It's not gonna make you go, oh my God, type of deal. It's not gonna do that for you, but it's like a thinking man's game. It's pretty awesome. Next game is Fat Princess Adventures. Definitely buy if you love the game, if you love Fat Princess, because basically it's a top-down dungeon crawler. So buy if you love those games. It's so cute, it's so funny, and the humor is sort of it's not crass, but it's like, aha. Try if you have a group of buddies that you like local co-op. I'm not sure the entire details of it, but if you love co-op and you have some friends in your community or in your network, then definitely go ahead and give it a shot. But pass if you like to game alone and you're not a fan of top-down shooters. Just pass. I mean, if that's just not your thing. Again, like all games are not for everybody, and there's some games that I'm not gonna like as well. The next game I played today was I finally caught up to Batman Arkham Knight. Now, Batman Arkham Knight is one of those games that first when I watched the trailers, I was just like, I get it, you're Batman. It's cool, I played through your games before, but after I picked up the sticks and I started playing it again, I was like, oh, okay, it's really good. Like, you forget how great Batman is because you take it for granted. Sometimes when there's greatness involved, you just go, oh yeah, it's Batman, it's supposed to be good. But no, it's like, it really takes advantage of the PlayStation 4, and the Batmobile is awesome. So definitely try for that aspect of the Batmobile. So try it. That's the only reason why I would say try it for the Batmobile. The Batmobile is great. It moves great. It feels great. It's like a big tank, aka bag tank, I like to call it. So also try the game if you like transversing, if you like exploring, if you're a big fan of the like Assassin's Creed type of deal. Pass. I would say pass if you just don't want another Batman game. If you're just like, all right, I got sour from Batman Oranges, as my friend calls it, and I don't want to deal with it anymore, and I don't want this genre. So you could pass on that. But again, it's freaking Batman. Play the game for bats. Ratchet and Clank. Wow, I was kind of blown away by Insomniac Games' Ratchet and Clank. I have to be honest, I really don't delve into Ratchet and Clank way too much, but I have to say that it was an awesome game to play. It looks gorgeous, it feels right, the controls are tight. I love the silliness of it, the colors are bright. So buy if you love Ratchet and Clank, of course. Buy if you like 3D platforming, if you like third-person shooters, the type, because it just feels so bright and colorful, and the humor is fantastic. Try it if you have a kind of lull in your gaming, like you're like, man, I want to play something, but I'm not 100% sure. And if you have a hole in your gaming library, give it a shot. I definitely would recommend it. It's a great, if you like enjoy stories or if you like trophy hunting, things of that sort, definitely try it. And I would say pass. It's a tough one to pass up. A lot of these are tough to pass up. But I would say just give this game a shot. It deserves at least a try. But pass if you just can't get past cartoon like type. If you can't get past that. If you can't get past that, do it. If you can't, forget about it. Kill Strain. I played Kill Strain. It's a free to play, so you can't really buy it, but downloading does take up time in your hard drive. So you would download it if you want a fast pace, a very basic fast paced MOBA. It plays great on your controls and sticks. It's very clever and unique at how it's a 5v2. Essentially, there's two teams going at it on a mobile type map, and there's two people on it that are monsters or mutants, and their whole job is to kind of take over the map with these strains and at the same time convert human players into mutant players. And at first it took me a while to get into it, but eventually I got where it was going and I got into it. So I would say try it. It's a free to download. If you have some time, just give it a shot, download it, poke around. If you like MOBAs kind of sort of, then you would like something to play on your PlayStation 4. But it's interesting, a lot of PlayStation 4 titles that are coming out are that MOBA based game, like very simplistic type of MOBA, because you're kind of restricted with the controller. So expect this one to be in that genre as well, fast-paced MOBAs in that PlayStation 4 family tree. I would say pass if that's just not your thing. You're not a MOBA player, you don't like it, you can't get into it, then pass. Gang Beasts. So I played Gang Beasts, and I've been playing the Gang Beasts before. It's a Steam game that's coming on the PlayStation. I've probably talked about it before, but this game is a must-buy, must download. Must download if you have it. Buy it. It's fantastic. It's stupid fun. It's involving like really crazy physics, and the objective is really fun and simple. So it's basically a party game. I'm not sure if it's gonna be online or local co-op. So if you have any kind of friends locally or on your online database, definitely buy it. You want to play it. Try it if you're just into like that silliness, kind of like Power Stone type of fighters. It's really, there's really no way of like going at it. You know, you're gonna end up dying and losing because the game, it's supposed to just be mindless fun. So I would say pass on it if you don't like fighting games like that, or if you want something more immersive in terms of the modes, because there's only one mode, which is this party arena mode. Now they might be more, but it's meat and bones. It's this like arena setting. So I wouldn't essentially say like as a single player go get it. So pass on it if you're just a single player out there, or pass on it if you want a multiplayer experience that's much more spread out, like much more depth, because this game is very shallow. There's really not much I played. That's basically all I played. Yeah, that's the PlayStation Blitz there. Alright guys, that wraps up E3 for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this special look, this first view perspective FPS, I don't know what I'm trying to say, view of E3. What an amazing time. Just phenomenal. Played so many games and I met so many cool people. I met more of the Naughty Dog guys. And more importantly, this game is going to come out soon in 2016, and that extended demo is phenomenal. I would say the demo is probably one of the best moments that I've saw at E3. The whole experience, just seeing Drake and how far the series has come, and getting to meet his family, which I think is going to be huge. Also, I guess one of the top games is definitely Mad Max was cool. I Am Bread was cool. What else was cool? There's just so many throughout the whole times, and I always thank you guys for being part of that journey, because without you guys we wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But I'm not going to say goodbye to E3 because I will be back next year, guaranteed. More times ahead. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we're going to get back to more fun times. Always like, share, subscribe, do your thing. Stick with me, and I'm telling you, we'll always be part of greatness together as a community. All right, guys. Adios.